Hello, hello, my green skins. And hopefully we are live. And we are here. Hello, hello. Again, horrible Thursdays, my horrible nights, my horrible mornings, my horrible horror morning was kind of, my horrible horror morning was shut down a little bit thanks to some silliness. And if YouTube will actually click on stuff and work, we'd be able to do stuff. But no, I'm a little sad because that was we had to get stuff done today, so that kind of really fucking sucked. And yeah, that sucked for me. So I was a little sad, but hey, what the hell? You know, life is life and things work. Okay, so we are playing some more Way of the Samurai. We're going to do some more stories for this game. I think we finished one good story, and now we're on the next story. I believe we're on the rebellion path this time around. Or I believe we had just finished the escape path, and now we're on the rebellion path. Hello! The Way of the Samurai is dying. The Way of the Samurai is dead. I don't know if we have a save game here right now. No, okay. Alright, let's... Oh shit, yeah, no. So we've had a couple playthroughs today, and we're going to have some fun, and we're going to have some fun talking about some fun stuff. So today we are talking about... We're going to be having fun talking about all the airplanes falling from the sky and all the fun stuff people like to talk about with the airplanes. The planes, they're falling from the sky. And yeah, we got to have some fun with that, and we're going to have some fun conversation pieces with that. So, oh, the Daikashiri needs so much maintenance, though. Okay, I'm gonna add the Uzuru and the Daikaruri. Daikaruri, hopefully that will be. You know what? Let's go with the Kangata. That's actually better than the. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna have some fun playing this and having some fun. Hello, welcome. I hope you're enjoying your day, and I'm hoping you're enjoying your stuff. Remember, everybody, we have a retro community that we support. Please support those boys if you want. We also have a Patreon if you want to give us some shekels and keep this stuff alive. And today my guest is Starfleet in Exile. Hello. So, yeah. So, what is your thoughts on the idea of the idea of the magnetic field is fluctuating enough that it's causing airplanes to fall from the sky? Let's hear your theory.
Oh, that's quite possible. It's more possible. It's actually likely. I follow a couple channels that have been monitoring the change in the polar location. It is changing at such a rate that it's usually averaging 40 to 60 miles in a year. Now you think, well, that doesn't sound like much. Except before, it used to shift maybe, I hate to use an imperial, 1 or 2 inches at the most a year. So we are in the midst of the shift. There's plenty of precedents in the past based on lodestones and where they were locked, what is to be the true north they were facing at the time, from many volcanic deposits. So we know it does shift. We know it's happened many times since whenever it first started. What we don't know is how long it takes, how severely it'll affect us. Is there some evidence that it is likely might have been the reason of quite a few extinctions about 25,000 years ago? Because we used to have the megalithic period where we had larger animals like dire wolves, woolly mammoths in North America, and they all just disappeared. And most of them like to think, oh yeah, we're from hunting for when man moved in. But problem, when man moved in and they were around, does not correlate that well.
Well, also you had a cold front that, most creatures couldn't adapt to, and most try hibernating for 3 years. You starve to death.
Well, yeah, with that, and you just pointed out something I forgot to mention, that with the polar shift, it often will affect what we call our climate. And rather than causing warming, it causes cooling in these scenarios. Now, that's what I mean. That's why it comes to how fast will this happen, will be how much it affects our climate.
So here's the problem with that one thing. Like I said, when they had their ice age, remember that lasted way longer than we thought. To the point that creatures had environmentally changed. The reason wolves, like dire creatures like wolves...
Yeah, polar bears are actually a leftover from the Ice Age.
They are.
But
the thing is... Yeah, the thing is... Go ahead. I'll let you finish, and then you got to say it, and I'll...
Again, the polar bears are leftover from the Ice Age. Woolly mammoths were created more during the Ice Age North America, but they were around even longer. But there was something unique about that last Ice Age. That something unusual had happened. Mm-hmm. We lost about 20% of the species on Earth, and the last of the hominids, other than us, which being Neanderthals, disappeared also during this period.
Well, yeah. Again, like certain things just didn't adapt in that extreme cold environment. Like animals are notorious. As for the wolf theory, they've actually explained that. That's actually been explained through what's called animals got smaller to conserve heat. Remember, creatures that were bigger like that did not have the same heat generation of creatures who were smaller. So therefore... Go ahead.
You have a harder time retaining heat in cold weather. It would actually be the opposite. Now, the thing about a polar bear, you think, they're big. They're actually not very big. They're mostly furry. You get a polar bear wet, it looks like some sort of cryptid.
It really does. So as for Michael Oz saying this should be Mythical Ninja, unfortunately those fuckers don't work. The N64 Mythical Ninja is very glitchy on any emulation that I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
Honest truth. I like that one. The last ice age was 10 plus years between Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and Donkey Kong Country Bonanza.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun though, but okay, so back to this. So like I said, there's a lot of evidence that's proven that this stuff has happened. Like, so in my brain, I don't see it. Like, to me, I look at this and go, well, I've heard a lot of people say this idea that, Ice Age brought all this stuff, and the like, we are having a geo shift. And that was a shift that I found very interesting in our society. I didn't think that it would drop like we're seeing now. So if the shift's happening, like the belief is our magnetic field is shifting because the world's shifting. Well, it always shifts. There's too much evidence of this now that they found.
There might be something obscure about CIA wrote something called the Adam and Eve theory.
Uh-huh.
I just can't remember what it's called. When I find some more information, I may mention on the stream. I may save it for another one. But it's like you said, the Earth, 90 knowledge should shift and might also flip physically on its axis too. Which means
we had ourselves on their axis. It's happened at least 3 times, it's believed. Because it's believed that this has happened during the time of the dinosaurs. And when that asteroid hit, we've been tilted off our axis ever since. So, we've been wobbling ever since. So we've been kind of during that period when that hit, that caused the biggest problem. That's what's been kind of been going on. So, yeah, no, it is quite fun that's been going on in our society. So, what do you think about the whole airplane thing that's been going down? We've had a massive... So this idea that all these airplanes are falling, and some people believe that the airplanes are falling because, like, some people have brought up the whole magnetic field thing. Now, my theory is actually a lot more simpler than that. But you think it's actually going down?
I think it's a mix of things, but I know many times I've had some complaints from some friends in the arts industry that they've had to recalibrate the GPS system quite a few times now.
Yeah, but that isn't uncommon. It's just it's been, you know,
because autopilot depends on what's called a grid system, and the problem when you're depending on a grid system is you have specific coordinates based on the GPS, based on the magnetic north. As the magnetic north shifts, locations, or at least is perceived by the GPS, that the airfields should be fixed in a certain place by their standards, but it's not. It's the readings put it off. Like I said, it's just up to about 40 miles a year now. The past, what, 8-9 years it's been going off drift like that. And so they had to re-grid coordinate every airfield in the system every year now. In fact, they each have to do it on a month-by-month basis now. Otherwise, your autopilot won't take you to where you should be in order to land at the airfield.
Okay.
Again, it's one of the biggest weaknesses in the system is it doesn't auto-update to the shift. They have to enter it manually, I understand. The problem is GPS was put into orbit back in the 60s and 70s. And it was really designed to be a one-time put up. We'll never have to worry about it again. Except they're finding now they have to manually update every single system, or else otherwise your autopilot will not work properly.
Yeah, but autopilot has been.
So the problem is when it comes down to system, we have a problem. We based it on technology we built from the 70s and 80s, updated in panic due to the Y2K, and really haven't done much with it since.
Hey!
And that's where the problem came in, where there were a lot of people, hey, my autopilot, I'm like 20, 30 miles from where I should be. And they kept it quiet because usually there's been enough fuel on board, they just correct and say, oh, there's been a little bit of turbulence or maybe running late when they had to swing around and get to the right airport. We're about from 2015 to 2017, and that's when they started implementing about every 6 months the updating of the grid coordinates of the airfields. What they've been doing to compensate for it. Rather than making one literal update where the GPS should be saying, oh, here's where I am on the Earth, here's where magnetic north is now, so this is where everything is. That's the way it should work. Well, it doesn't.
Yeah, keep going. I was like,
they just have to keep doing things manually. You know, if they upgraded the whole, like they need to basically got to rebuild it from the ground up again. A new system. Problem? That costs money, and we know in this world, if it isn't turning a profit, if it's a maintenance, keep putting it off till it's necessary.
So my theory. Oh, go ahead. So I explain a lot of this stuff, like climate change, for example. I got a lot of people go, climate change is real. It's like, yeah, I don't know. We're
Oh, I gotta go in for that with fish first.
Yeah. So for me, what I'm seeing for climate change is this isn't abnormal for our environment. We've actually I hate to say it, everyone's like, "Ooh, we're destroying our planet more and more and more." We've actually cut back significantly. Even with some of the lithium stuff, which really does cause a lot of problems for the environment, we have dropped our like huge all that stuff we were doing. It's all pretty much gone from the radar. Like we really haven't took off like we did.
Mhm. And not only that, there's a second problem. You're basing our average temperature on what it should be based on only our readings the past like 200-300 years. When you look at the long-term Paleolithic scales, we actually used to be a lot warmer. We're actually quite kind of cool right now. Our average temperature used to be about a degree or two warmer on average. We've actually, over the past millions of years, have cooled off significantly. But when it comes down to it, if we're talking in the billions of years, yeah, we'll get warmer because our suns are eventually going to get hotter and expand. So of course we're going to get warmer. But saying it's going to be right now in the next 100 years, I have my doubts.
See that to me makes me that I've heard that theorem on more than one occasion. It makes me chuckle. Now I'm not a climate change denier in any way, shape, or form. I actually do believe we have affected our own climate change, but I think it's more of I think key groups have been playing this game, and it's really causing more problems than anybody else has to say about it. Now, my theory about the climate change situation is simple. Due to the massive wildfires, due to all this other stuff, our environment shifts. Like during the magical era, which shall not be talked about, the Voldemort era, as we're playing this game, the Voldemort era. I mean, environment, like it proved it. Venice, for example, because of the Voldemort era, Venice had, for the first time in like over 100 years, Venice was actually shifted in a way that I don't think we ever saw it ever shift. I'm just going to pause for a sec here. And we had the waters of Venice turned back to being blue, which they have never been. No one has seen the bottom of the the canals in Venice. And jellyfish started coming in, to the point that they've never seen jellyfish there in 100 years. So for me, knowing that information and seeing that all it took was 4 years, I don't think there's any concrete evidence that proves what a lot of people are saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, for one, I think we should restrict ourselves, not necessarily without changing the environment, but to keep our air a little bit cleaner, is my thought on that. I think, we're a little too extreme on it.
Yeah. Well, I think people are adding more. I think people are doing more. That's the thing, I think. And that's kind of what I like about that. It's a little funny how it is, how we're shifting in a lot of ways. This guy's causing me some issues here. Hold on. Brain has to compensate fighting this guy. Okay, so no, it makes me kind of wonder though, is like the same thing with environment. I think there's a lot to say about environment and electronics and stuff. I actually believe we are, in an era where I don't think I think some people are taking this too seriously, but at the other time, I think people are looking at this in a different way. And now, okay, so in the last 20 years, in the last 20 to 30 years, what has changed in the airfield stuff that we've had so many plane crashes lately? My theory.
Another serious quality of engineering has gone down, apparently.
A insane amount. Now, that is to the point of holy shit. Like, engineering has dropped dramatically. Birds are now, because of all the forest fires and the wildfires, because we have not seen wildfires like this in 60 years. Like, it's literally, they've never been this bad. They're not as bad as they were 60 years ago, because 60 years ago, they were a problem 60 years ago. There was that, so we are at an interesting impasse in society with that, and like I would actually go as far as saying, I haven't been here in a while, so I don't know where everything is. That societal shift has not. We didn't think that. Did you think 60 years ago this stuff would, our society would have the fires we're having? And there's even a lot of conspiracy theories that these are man-made fires, that somebody's going around with drones and burning shit down. I don't know how truthful that is, so we can't. I can't confirm any sources because I have no media sources, but I've heard the rumors. And
there's also when people talk, but it's not you should say the primary cause of what happened. They're just doing it as an opportunity. They see themselves as protesters or environmental warriors when they're just being a nuisance.
Yeah, I don't know how truthful that is, though. Like I said, I've heard that a couple times in theory, and I truly wonder.
There have been people talk, but it's like they say, people think it's all kind. The problem is to make people think in absolutes, rather than maybe it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this over here, and that's what's causing it. You got troublemakers, you got natural deforestation being a problem, you got natural where it's old growth will be more taken and light up. So it's about balance.
So my big theory is my big theory with this is very simple. With society and what's going on in society, I think we are having a shift. That shift is a shift of ignorance in a lot of ways. I think there is something going on of low-grade society where we have all this stupidity going on where people are like, hey, well, we're going to go do this, we're going to go do that. Like, oh, wait, whoa. You're going to go do this stuff. You're going to make this big technology jump. Okay, you're going to go work for this company. You don't have the skills, you don't have the technology, and you don't understand it. Are you freaking kidding me? So my theory's been that this drama that's going on right now is a lot of the technology is jumping and shifting.
Yep.
So that's my theory with what's going on in our society. And I'm not sure how bad it's going to get. Personally.
Yep. That is very true.
And like I said, it seems like we're giving jobs that at one time would be very qualified jobs to jobs of people who have absolutely no idea what the fuck they're doing. You know what? I'll come back to you later when I actually have cash. I don't feel comfortable going and having them do the job and not have the cash for it. So that's my theory. So it's inexperienced pilots. like stuff not being maintenance. Like a good example of this was I brought up we were talking before the stream started, the ship, the Moscow, and some of the other major ships that are not being maintenance like they used to be maintenance. You used to have major maintenance. Nobody's doing that maintenance anymore. That is bad on every fucking level. Like, we have technology that, like, we got people who just aren't doing their jobs anymore. Like, it's just like this skate on life job work where, you know, maintenance that should have been done with this technology and vehicles and weapons and stuff, and it's just not being done. That's my theory on the matter. And so you got birds that have been displaced. You have creatures. You have inexperienced people doing a job that was more qualified people are now retiring and not doing because they're all retired. You have other stuff. So I kind of like that. So that's kind of my feeling. Now let's see what these people are saying here. So I don't know. Like I said, it could be electronic. It could be something like the EMP stuff. That stuff has been going on for a while now. And maybe that's something that we should be looking at, you know. But how bad is that going on in our society? Are we shifting in a bad way now? Are we moving? Are we falling apart as, like, are we purposely destroying ourselves again? Like, this isn't the first time we've seen society go shabby, right?
Yep.
Probably not going to be the last, right? Like, we have away on more than one occasion. So that's kind of how I feel about this. Uh-oh. Alright, so we are tied to, do we want to save Don Chan? Alright, let's go save him so I can get some money. Oh, if I don't want to be detected. What do you think of this game, actually? Have you ever played this one? The Way of the Samurai?
Nope.
No?
I played Way of the Ninja.
Shinobu Way of Ninja? Or are you talking about,
Nintendo.
Can you repeat that? I think you didn't come in there.
Nintendo.
Oh, a Nindo. I've never played a Nindo. I'd have to look that one up. I played Shinobu, and I didn't like Shinobu.
It's a good one. It's, if I can find it, I might still have it somewhere in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere. I'd have to probably search all my drives for it. You know what? That gives me something to do right now.
There you go. Something to have fun with. Something to do. Well, we're probably gonna, like I said, this live stream's only going to go until about 8.
Yep.
Until roughly about 8. Usually my streams are somewhere around 8:30, 8 to 8:30 should be running this one, and that should be enough time for if people want to come in and say hi. Like I said, I did tell people this was going to be on today because I felt really bad about not being able to do the late night scrum. Or the early morning scrum today, so it just kind of made me feel like, ooh, I felt really bad about that. Alright, so 2 guards are down.
I found someone that had all the maps of it.
Speaking
Yeah,
about that,
it's a Super NES game.
speaking about that, I actually got my hands on. I actually got those rings today. I don't know if I showed them to you, but yeah, you find them on my channel for my posts there. I have a little. I finally got those rings I've been trying to get my hands on. So I have some non-magical rings, and now I have magical rings. Hello, it's going good. We were talking about the airplane shenanigans that LCX was talking about, because I kind of wanted to talk about that a little more. And we were just kind of talking about Way of the Samurai and some of the other stuff as well. You know, stuff that's going on in life. Boop. 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 Come on. You don't want to come into the finisher.
I hate Windows 11.
Oh, understatement of the week.
Ah, there we go. Found it.
So, yeah. I kind of feel the same way.
Oh no, it can't detect it.
Uh-oh. Are you finally... have you ran into the same problem I had not too long ago?
You know, it's a matter of Windows 11 does not do searches like the previous ones did.
I've had that problem. Yep, I had that problem with my. I had that problem with my drives and updating.
I have to search each individual one individually. I got taught to search every drive. Okay,
Yeah, that
now,
drives me nuts.
now it's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was it.
I was so mad about that. Because to me, you know, that's happened to me a couple times now, where I've actually had drives that, you know, it really annoys me because I've had updates happen, and now that those updates have happened, I can no longer run certain drives. Won't work on my computer. Like I have an old Windows XP that I'm not getting rid of until it dies.
I have an old Windows 95 drive. I can't access it anymore.
Yep, I kind of feel the same way, and it kind of pisses me off.
And it had some classic stupid stuff. It had some classic games like Stunts, which you can't find anymore. Where you can make traps, and you had different cars you can perform stunts with. It was one of my favorite racing games. You know, it was very perfect by today's standards. It's still fun because you can make your own horses, which is the only one that does that now is a mod for GTA 5, I believe. That's the closest I could get if I wanted to run something similar.
Well, what happened with me with my fun is I unfortunately had I have an old Windows tower. Well, I don't have the tower anymore. I just have the hard drive. But my old Windows Tower hard drive was that stupidity of losing that, because that had demo games that do not exist.
Yes, exactly. The same thing with mine. It's just I can't access it anymore. I could probably get someone to help me out with that, but I don't. But yeah, it's not worth it. I'm just doing it on my own when I have free time. And
Hello, DJ Ronnie.
It uses a different file, an older filing system that for some reason Windows 11 cannot detect. It wants to reformat it every time I try to open up that drive. So right now I told it not to touch that drive. And I've taken a wire out so it's only getting power, but it's not able to be read.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I know if I leave it long enough, the computer will reformat it itself and destroy all the data on board.
Yeah, well, mine is. Oh. No, I can't mount mine at all. DJ Ronnie might be able to help out a little bit. He knows a little bit more about computers. But no, mine is done. My computer is dead like a doornail. The hard drive is pretty much gone in a lot of ways. I would love to get that thing up and running, but man, that would be a fight and a half, and I know it's going to be a fight to do. So it's kind of like one of those situations where
The funny thing
those games
is the modem still works. The modem still works. Not that it can connect to anything. There's nothing to keep it because it will drop it because of the speed.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if the hard drive still works at this point. It's so what are the options there, DJ Ronnie? Just seeing DJ Ronnie wants my option here. But no, on my end, that hard drive, I'm almost guaranteed it's dead. Like, it's pretty much dead. I'm only keeping it because if I can ever find a proper way to work it, I'm definitely trying to get that up and running.
Because what games did I have on that drive? Stunts, Privateer, Wing Commander 3, Wing Commander 4, Wing Commander 2, Wing Commander Secret Ops. Yeah, you can tell what kind of a fan I was in the 90s.
Well, yeah, for me it was those demo games, man. If I could get those because that company doesn't exist anymore.
Well, my dad got one from the mill. They got a demo CD that had like 20 games on it. I wish I knew where it was. I checked my whole collection, the whole CDs. I can't find it. I checked my spindles. I checked my sleeves. I must have given it away by accident, or someone lifted it when I wasn't looking way back in university. I'm more inclined someone lifted it.
Maybe.
There's a lot of games where you can't find now.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too.
The oldest working game I've been able to get working last game was Wasteland. And I also got Ultima 4 working also. That took some effort.
Yep.
Because it's another one I dumped on the hard drives and I had to recompile everything, and I was able to get it to work.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last Ultima Online, or was it Ultima 7? I can't remember what the last one was in that series.
Yeah, I can't. It was online. Actually, Ultimate Online it still exists. It's still technically working. Yeah. It's just not the most. It's not the early first edition, if I remember correctly.
Oh boy, this switch is going to take forever for them to.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. 20 terabytes of hard drives to look through.
Because I had a murder mystery that was not Sims-like, but similar to the It was not running off Sims. What was it running off of? I can't remember the system it was running off, but it was running off of like a very simplistic Very simplistic system, but it was all in a house. The haunted house was. You could do some really stupid shit with it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta take a little bit of a break here, folks. Just let me pause my. I'll be right back. Just take a little washroom break.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a washroom break. Okay, so yeah, no, I wish I. Fuck! I can't believe I lost that mission. We were talking about that, and my brain went stupid. I've killed that guy multiple times. That's annoying. Oh well. Well. Yeah, you gave us some good ideas, but I do appreciate that. But no, our big problem is you know, come on, get out of the way. My big problem is I don't know if that drive will even do anything at this point. It was when I had it, my entire hard drive, at one time everything just turned off and never turned on again, and the disc wasn't spinning. And I had a friend of mine look at it, and he's like, "Yeah, that looks like that's about to die." That really did look like it was going to die. Yeah, because the thing is, I would love to. It's not doing anything at this point. He actually could get it working. He figures if you put a new motor in, or he had a couple ideas. He figured just removing the disc altogether might be an idea. Like, he gave me some tricks that might work. But it just sucks because there were 2 demo games this company had. It was like a nothing company. They never did anything, and a friend of mine... I just want them for the sake of having them, kind of thing. Well, no, those demos might be worth it. No, I don't even know the demos because they were in Russian and I don't remember the names. Like, I do not remember. It's one of those things where my brain just goes, I actually do not remember the unfortunately. I wish I did, but my brain just goes, nope, I don't know that. So I'm not even sure if they are for all I know, they're common demos. I've never ever seen them again. I know one of them was based off of, like, one of them was a train game. I know one of them was this game where you're on a train. It was barely finished. You had the first stage, and you have a set of people, and the train pulls into a station. And the station is just nothing but, like, people are, like, it's just a city of dead. And you have to travel to location to get stuff kind of going. And that's all I remember from that. And I thought it was kind of an interesting game for that. And you got a set of people. There were like 7 people you could play. Apparently they're going to be 12, but there were 7 people that played, and each person that you played was designed for the sole purpose of would you like trying to save them. And then so you do encounters and stuff. So like if you go to one of the abandoned buildings, you do this, and it's all kind of like does very similar to a black screen game. And the other one had like little character pieces that would go around in this mansion, and your whole goal was to try to kill people without getting caught killing them. So you could be the last person alive. So, I don't know if they're priceless. I don't even know if they're like... I've never seen that other one. And there was another demo game a friend of mine has. He doesn't know what the fuck that went. He gave that computer to his sister. And his sister basically kind of just sold his computer that he gave her. Which he's still pissed about. I remember him telling me about that story. Man, was he fucking angry. Holy shit, was he mad about that. Like, that was his first computer, and on there was a crap load of games that he absolutely loved. And he had a couple demos from this other expo, and one of them was a zombie game that never got fucking finished. And I know that one doesn't even exist anymore, just kind of dead. Well, it looks like everything went to shit. Here we go. Well, let's kill him. Yeah. I think I fucked up. I fucked up this mission. So, if I fuck up a mission, then I know what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, someone's about to die. So, that's the thing. There's a couple interesting demos. There's also, like, a friend of mine has a Commodore 64, and he has, like, 15 games. I never knew there was a Bruce Lee game, or no, a game based off Jackie Chan's Big Boss. That's a real game. How the hell did that exist? Like, I never knew that existed. So to me, I'm like, wow, I didn't know that existed. What the hell? Where did that come from? So, yeah, no, there are some amazing games that I never knew there was a Commodore 64 Big Boss game. He did, yeah, these games sound cool, right? Like, these are cool games I don't think I've ever seen again. And this is a friend of mine's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the path. I failed the assassination attempt, so I was kind of a little mad. Oh well. You have more characters have been added in battle mode. Yay! Yeah, let's save the game data. Okay, let's go with the best sword we have this time. And then we're gonna take that sword. Okay, let's do this right this time. Yes. Yes. I know, like games like cause to me I always look for those innovative, interesting games I've never seen before. And that train game, if that ever got finished, like there are only like 4 or 5 places you could go to, and then the game just kind of shuts down. You lose the game after that. So I kind of like that game, and I kind of. Oh, let's go for the finisher! Boom! He's killing my man. Love it. Let's go, ninja kick the rabbit. Oh, he's kicking my butt. He's getting a little nasty. I don't like that nastiness he's doing to me. Oh, boom! Ooh, how's that feel? Haha. I gotta watch out. This guy's got some cool moves. Back up. Don't want to hit her. That finisher's awesome, but it's so dangerous. I don't have the defense for it. Oh, I missed. Welcome back to the fun. So, are there any demo games you played that never got completed or never got finished?
I know there was one.
Huh.
It was a obscure one from Russia, but I can't remember. If I was to make a comparison to a game nowadays, I would have called it Metro. Because you're basically going on trains to different locations, solving problems. And the game cut out, I think, after a couple levels.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of very primitive DOS Metro.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the one I got to play. A friend of mine had. My friend had a beta of Stalker, like one of their first Stalker like things. He had one of those back in the day, and that was kind of badass. I was like, "Wow, you actually got that?" He's like, "Yeah, I got that." It's like, holy shit. That's kind of cool. But no, we have some fun. We had some fun with that. There's been some fun out there that I've gotten to play. Nothing too crazy. Don't you remember? Do you remember back in the day when they used to have those demo kits back in the day? Holy shit, were those awesome? Like where you get all those demo kits, demo discs that existed. Yeah,
I had one, but I lost it. I don't know where it went.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had Weltress, you could play for a couple levels. It had, what else did it have? Oh, that train one I mentioned already.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I know it had another game. It was like Privateer, but it wasn't Privateer. Again, it was a demo. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the game. But I had like 20 demos on it. My dad brought it home from work. Had it in like a CD collection. Don't know where it went to. Well, as I said, my guess is someone lifted it when I was back at university when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, that happened to, like, you know, that's the one thing about, like, when I used to hang out at people's houses and stuff, I'd lend them shit, never fucking, like, this game in particular, I lent Way of the Samurai out to somebody. I never got that fucker back.
Yeah, I know how well that feels.
Yeah, I never got a couple of my games back. Like this is one of the ones I never got back, and I was so fucking angry that I didn't get it. I didn't get this back. This is one of those ones where I'm like, damn it. Oh, my favorite was I had a Black Lotus back in the day for Magic. I lent it to a friend, and he never gave it back to me.
Oof.
I am to this day have threatened him that he owes me a Black Lotus.
I know I had something from Alpha Magic. I don't know, quite a few cards. I think my mom threw them out by accident.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. To this day, I hate him for that, because that's like... I also had a Force of Nature that someone stole off me. And those are really good cards. And I'll never get those back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that person owes me some money. He owes me some money, and I've even said, you owe me money, buddy. We don't talk much now. Anytime I run into him, oh, you got your wife and kids? Yeah, where's my Black Lotus? To this day, I won't let him live that down. He's like, fuck off, man. Like, it happened years ago. Get over it. It's like, yeah, fuck you. Like, that was an expensive fucking card. I'll never see that again. So yeah, I'm a little pissed off that someone fucking took my Black Lotus. I had Northern Paladins. Those were all gone. I did give someone a Hydra, and I'm kicking myself that I gave him that fucking Hydra. Like, I really do hate myself for that one. That's my fuck up. That is my true and utter fuck up. I made a boo-boo there. I should never given him that card. But Magic cards were, goddamn, people were robbing each other for those fucking things. Like, holy shit. And this is before they were popular.
Yep. Well, it's the same idea as my Alpha cards.
Yeah. Now I should be able to leave, and this should actually continue the story. I'm just waiting for time to pass. This is the only thing I don't like about this game, other than the other one. All you have to do to have time pass, you just travel to another location, and it instantly passes it. Alright, fine. Thank you very much for saving me a little while ago. Would you like a meal? Yes, because I want the story to advance. I gotta thank the buddy of mine here. Got me a soda, and it's like, yeah, that's really nice to have. Oh, yeah, I had fun listening to reports of what's going on in the situations. That was my fun today. But I'm happy to sit down and play some Way of the Samurai. And we got a lot of games for the system now. We got ourselves Costume Quest 1 and Costume Quest 2 for Halloween. We're going to be probably playing we're probably going to be playing some what are the other ones I'm thinking about playing? Well, we got Gundam I'm going to have to play eventually. Go back to playing Gundam because we're back on that. And then I think the last thing is, now that we got Diablo defeated, not sure what I'm gonna do here. You know, there's a couple things I want to do. Like Way of the Samurai 2 is definitely on this list for the late night stuff.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my X and just found some funny error where leather match just happened the past few days ago. At one point, putting it as 145 degrees Fahrenheit over in Oklahoma, I replied to it, well, cadmium is boiling at that temperature. Had to look at my periodic table.
Well, we are slow roasted with mesquite lately. Wow, the smoke in a lot of areas have been so bad.
Oh my god. I've been riffing on the Brits so hard because of their heat wave standards. Do you know they consider it a heat wave? It's more than 20 Celsius for more than 3 days. Yeah, you went dead solid on that too, I see.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Dude, that means we're in a heat wave for about mid-spring all the way till mid-fall by their standards.
Yeah. Well, again, we have people from other parts of the world, so like, you know, we're not there. I gotta wait for these samurai assholes to come up. Come on, boys! Aha! Bam! He's dead. Yeah, I maxed out this sword. This is our best sword for the game. Dead. Ow! You hit me! I don't like that you hit me. Bam. When I originally played this game, I maxed this sword out so much, that move that I did would kill everybody. I just get it off and everyone dies. Hello, Crystal. Welcome to the podcast. You're welcome here. Hello. I really do. I really do like the, like I said, some of the stuff in this game is actually kind of fun, so I kind of do like it. What did you say? Yo. But no, for me, it's kind of funny how much, like, demos and stuff. I wonder how many games are out there that are just, like, just dead. Like games that were probably or games that were finished. Oh well, that's good to hear. Maybe I'll run Call of Cthulhu one of these days. I gotta find my Call of Cthulhu stuff. I haven't ran a Call of Cthulhu game in oh god, 10 years. I think was the last time I ran a Call of Cthulhu.
Well, I'm off for now. Get ready for bed.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're welcome to leave if you want. Go. Wait, we were going for another half hour. We're gonna be done. Were you in my Call of Cthulhu game?
I can't remember.
I think it was you. It was either you or my buddy. It was either you or one of my friends was in my Call of Cthulhu game. I can't remember if it. I think my Call of Cthulhu game was the one where the girls were. I had a couple of my buddies just kind of. Oh, what was it there? Yeah, because I remember a couple of my friends had. I don't know if you were there for that one. I do remember playing the. I do remember playing Call of Cthulhu where the girl. I remember playing my archaeologist, which was hysterical because he was a John Woo archaeologist. We were playing the 3.5 edition.
Wasn't I playing an ex-cop in that?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I did. I was an ex-cop in that one. Ex-detective.
Yeah. Yeah, that Call of Cthulhu, I remember that because that was...
Well, if I go digging through my boxes enough, I can probably find my original character sheet somewhere.
Yeah, well, maybe if you ever see it, give me a heads up if it was my game or not, because I can't remember what game. When I ran mine, everyone got beat up. I remember that being a very, very funny thing. Like, it was like, I don't think anyone survived that.
All I remember is someone did something stupid, but yeah, we all ended up getting beat up.
Yeah, no one survived that.
As I said, I'll catch you later. See ya.
Oh, see ya. Yeah, I can't remember what my Call of Cthulhu experience was. I do remember the fun that was my Call of Cthulhu experience was one of my favorite moments were the Can I talk to him?
Oh.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you my finger, buddy. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu was kind of interesting for me because the insanity of that was when I played that game with people, I played an archaeologist so I could have the highest sanity points with the 3.5 edition. You know, and I remember that being absolutely funny because by simply taking a couple skills, I was able to defeat. I was running around killing abominations with like 2 guns, and I was doing like John Woo things. I was using certain skills. I was sliding under monsters and shooting them, and I was totally a John Woo character. And I was like, this is so stupid. Like, I shouldn't be able to kick this much ass. But here I am, kicking the world's amount of ass. And I'm just like, this is so dumb. What the fuck? Like, I just couldn't stop laughing. Hello. And I just wiped these guys out. It's just one of the funniest things out there. I'm just like, these guys are so stupid. They're getting their asses handed to them. And I couldn't help but just think to myself, wow, this is, like, if this is 3.5 Call of Cthulhu, I really don't want to be around for, like, other editions of Callie. Because Callie had some fun moments, but that was stupid how much that kept happening over and over and over again. And yeah, I couldn't stop just giggling about how funny, how quick and easy I was to kill people. I may have to reread how to unlock certain things, but yeah. It was funny how much I was actually able to get away with Call of Cthulhu and some of the stuff that game for the 3.5 edition, because 3rd edition is absolutely silly and you can combat out people. When they made their 3rd edition Call of Cthulhu, they really weren't thinking about how that would outbalance the game, because Call of Cthulhu, if you're playing that game, you need to be able to, best way to put it, manipulate everything. If you can't manipulate everything, the game's just gonna fail yourself real quick. And it's just kind of funny how that happened. And I found that playing it, like, with that edition where I could just dual gun and spin around like a frickin' top on the ground and slide down railings using my high athletic skill, it just made everything a joke. And I kind of laughed my way to the frickin' finish line. The game got so screwed up. Like, it was funny because we had one guy who put all his points in Tommy Gun. He wanted to be like a mobster. Oh, so they're gonna murder me together, eh? All right, let's go to the violence. Yeah, I'm playing the hard mode. This is gonna get violent quick. And it's over. One dead. Next. I like how they're fighting. They're so focused on getting rid of me, they're tripping over themselves to try to kill me. That kind of makes it funny. Which means they're not going to win this fight. Oh, we almost got him. Almost there. Alrighty, click. See, when you have a good sword in this game, the game changes drastically. Always having a good sword with it leveled up and you have all your skills and stuff. Oh yeah, this game gets so much more easier. I'm still getting my ass kicked, but if all goes well here... What? Dead! Oh, almost there. Well, the AI is unfortunately the thing about the AI is it doesn't know what to do because I'm essentially it's how to put it. The AI is unfortunately can't figure out what's going on in a big way. And with me just wiping out all the bad guys here, I think I just slid into the army ending. Oh, excuse me. And that's kind of funny because I've now effectively wiped out the entire tribe. An entire clan is gone. They've been completely destroyed. So this is almost guaranteed an army ending at this point. But there are 2 army endings in this game. And I've decided that if I'm going to go down like this, I'm going to go down a little hard. I know there are 2 ways to join the Akira clan or the Akanmari clan. And those 2 ways are kind of different each way, so... So what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see me play more Way of the Samurai, or do you guys want me to move on to the next game? I could always move on to the next game. No, they can handle group fights, but it all depends on their reasonings for killing, I think. Okay, equip sword. These Duration 1 swords I need to get fixed anyway, so... The AI can act very erratically. Like for a PS2 game, this game is phenomenal for effects. It's one of the better PS2 games out there. Okay. Okay, so let's get this sword up. This is one of the best and most powerful swords in the game. You can get this sword upgraded to its max potential. It is broken. Yeah, so leave a comment if you guys want me to continue playing Way of the Samurai, or if you guys want me to go to one of the other games. But look at how much damage this sword does as a whole. Like, there are 12 paths. I might have to look up the 12 paths, but, you know, that shouldn't be too hard. No, he's more dangerous than Thor in some ways. Well, wait, I shouldn't say that. I keep forgetting what Marvel did to our good old God of Thunder and rock and roll. God of Thunder, bow, bow, and rock and roll. Bow, bow, God of Thunder, ding, ding, and rock and roll. Oh, there's a Daikon Radish. Is that the Blue Samurai? Nope. Yeah, I locked out the bad ending. I think I got the bad ending again. Not sure. I think I could still go to the Aizawa clan right now. Like, I could go to their big, I think I go to the one clan, but he has nobody left at this point. He has no allies. I wonder if I can go to the other clan and join them now again. I think there's a trick. I think if I remember correctly, you have to do one scenario where you get the baby scenario. And I think that's like what has to happen. And by kidnapping the baby, I think the scenario shifts. One of those things where I can't remember exactly what to do. I did do this game without a hint guide. There's also an option to join the military police and kill everyone.
はい。あ
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it was.
あ。ん
Sure, I'll join your clan. Yeah, sure, let's join the clan. Good, I want to start working on a mission. We're attacking the foundry today. Okay, let's go follow him to do that. Soda. Oh, he realizes what's happening. And his partners betrayed him. And this is where you get the ninja sword. Maybe I'll steal the ninja sword today. Because I know his ninja sword's fun, because I think he gets the 3 shuriken trick.
うん。うん。あ はい。
Oh. So yeah, that's the gameplay, because Overlord 2 is going to be our horror games for the next little bit. Uh-oh. We have ninjas. Ow, ow, ow. Trying to... Hey, get out of here. Get me out of here. Give it me. Dead. She's got that multiple shuriken technique I like. Yeah, I know, it's kind of fun. This game's stupid. There's like several branching paths too that lead to that scenario. Okay, let's drop the... As much as I like this weapon, it's like, that's an easy get. The Ninja Toes, however, are not as easy to get your hands on. By the way, these might not be real. I've been hearing like conflicting stories about the Ninja Toes, and there's been like, there's a, well, straight swords, for example, have been, have existed in Japanese, weaponry for fucking years. The curved katana was something that was more of a modern thing. But the idea of this specialized ninja toe weapon didn't really fucking exist according to a lot of people. And if there's any truth to I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm very kind of like, if there's truth that this is cool, this like Ninja Toe exists, it's like, eh. And then it's like, I hear more modern stuff like, it's become more of a running gag and a joke than anything else. It's a fun thing with the Ninja Toe. It's kind of a fun little enjoyment of the scenario at hand, and how much did it actually exist, and how much is it real? My own personal headcanon, it existed, but not to what people think. I think people are over fun with the fantasies of the ninja. And again, a lot of that exists because of the 80s. And we're slowly seeing that shift. Like, society's kind of fun that way. We get a shift. You know, we get this fun shift of stuff as time goes on in the world. I kind of like that shift in a lot of ways. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to yawn like that. Oh, here we go. Well, no, real ninjas wore blue according to a lot of research. So both clans are joining. Uh-oh, someone just got shot. The marksman. Yeah. It's funny because, like, okay, so back in the 60s and 70s, I've kind of brought this up before, but we're talking about this, I'll bring it up again. Back in the era, like, we had... Oh, government's coming. Here we go. Time to kill some government, boys. In a video game. I want to reiterate, in a video game. In this video game. Gotta repeat that multiple times. Oh, we're screwed. The world's fucked. Got him. So yeah, like I was saying, the era of the 60s was your, what I like to jokingly call the... You know, that era was the Kung Fu era. And that's like when you had a lot of like martial artists were doing stuff. Like even if I remember correctly, there was like this idea of like that idea just kind of kept flowing in the series of life. And I know, like, you know, the secret death palm touch and all that shit. And I remember all that shenanigans. I don't know if you guys know the whole Black Dragon Society stuff. That was... wow. Okay, I gotta back off. Let this guy get to me so I can do stuff. Yeah, no, but it was funny how that kind of became a thing in the out there in like, you know, Americana. And then it was like the ninja, and then it was like samurais, and then it was like what? And now we ended up with Vikings next, and Vikings were the next big thing. And I remember Vikings being hysterical back in the day. I was like, what the hell? And like, no, Gladiators. There was also that Gladiator phase. I remember that. Oh God, yeah. Anyone remember that era? I remember that. That was kind of funny back in the day. So there was always this kind of fun with the, like, you know, I guess there was also yoga. I know Tai Chi was a thing. It was like, that became a big joke back in the day. Oh, guys, anyone remember Tai Chi? I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. How that became like the big thing, and everyone was doing the martial art. It was like the best martial art ever. It is the bestest ever. And then, like, you know, a certain UFC fighter kind of won those fights, and that was the end of that. So yeah, we had some interesting beasts when it came to shit. I broke the sword. Okay, I'm gonna change. Ah, shit, can't yet. I'm gonna put the sword away. Put the sword away. Time to switch to my better sword. Yeah, so we've gone, like, society's kind of done that for years. My most favorite one was the idea that, like, yoga. Yoga, to me, yoga is one of the funniest fucking things on the planet. Because yoga actually does have some beneficial effects. Like, it can be a beneficial thing. But, let's be perfectly honest with everybody. The way yoga's treated, it's not the end-all be-all. It never has been the end-all be-all. But I know a lot of people that treated it that way. And considering the fact I've been around for all the infinite freaking gimmicks that existed in the world, and there were a lot of gimmicks back in the play. I mean, I was there for the sweatpants. Anyone remember the full body sweatpants where they made, like, this idea was to sweat all your weight, and technically all that would do is make you super dehydrated? Oh, I remember that gimmick. You know, wear it for a couple hours and your body will be perfectly fine and you will lose weight just by sitting down. So yes, you're losing water weight because it's designed purposely to, you know, make you sweat. Therefore, you're losing vital material to your body. This is a real thing that people frickin' made and sold to other human beings as like a miracle habit. And those miracle habits were always fun. Oh, bam. And once we finish this one, I'm gonna call it. I think Logan might be on. It might be on the 9. I'll have to look. There we go. You know I'm gonna let him do that. There we go. Whew. Oh, we made it. We made it to the big bad. You're the commander of all these troops. Yep, and I want to steal his sword. Hopefully this time I can get it. I'm going to place the ninja sword on the ground, and I'm going to see if I can get his sword, because his sword is really good, and I know there's a way to get it. So out of all of the acquired games, my favorite the Way of the Samurai games.
Huh?
Oh, she got shot. Yeah. She's dead. Piss.
Huh?
I got the healing too. That's how you do it, boys. We don't want to fight this guy normally. We just want to kill his ass. Get down. Get down. There we go. Well, I'm happy the AI doesn't do the same trick I do. Shit, didn't get it. I was hoping I'd get it. No, here goes the big final fight. The Way of the Samurai. You die like a samurai, fighting a huge number by yourself. How do you get that sword? There's a way to unlock that fucking thing. I just don't remember how. Yeah, here it is. Sure. Let's teach them the way a true samurai lives. Now, true samurai dies. What's that old story? What's that Klingon? What's their greeting? It's a good day to die. Yeah, it's one of those fun little endings. There's one of the endings we got. I don't know which ending we just got, but yeah, we got one of the good ones. Shit, still haven't gotten that sword. So, we got ending number 5. And 30. Rumored Samurai. That's okay. Yes, we want to save. So, we are ending it now. Do you guys want me to continue with Way of the Samurai? Do you want to see the other endings, or do you want me to move on? Leave a comment in the description. Let's hear that. Let's up these numbers, boys. Like, subscribe. Let's get some of that stuff out here. I'm not sure if Logan's on or if there's anyone here actually send to a live stream right now. I'll look right now and we'll see what we got for live people. And live. No, Logan's got coming. Who's live now? Is there anybody live right now that's on the list of people that you could go watch? Actually, Big Old World is doing a live stream right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share his thing out. If you join him, say Orc Raid, and even if it's just an Orc Raid of 1, and yeah, that would be really nice. That could actually help out, and have it could really help out everybody. Here you guys go. Bam. All right. Thank you very much, everybody who was a part of the fun that is Way of the Samurai, if you guys want to see more of this story, because there's a lot up to this story. This thing goes hard, and this keeps going hard for a very, very, very... And it's one of those awesome games that you can have a lot of fun with. And I can keep getting different weapons, upgrading them. Oh yeah, we can keep getting weapons. This game can keep going. It's up to you guys if you want to see this, if you want to see more of this game, or if you want me to move on to something else. You know what I'll do? I'll put a poll up, and we'll see what we'll get for a regular live stream. So, alright, thank you very much, everybody. Like, subscribe. Please try to get some more people here, and we'll see you guys next time on Orc War Chief Reviews.